Hi, it's been a while. By the time I upload this video, it's probably been like 3 months since I last uploaded a video, which is a long time. And that's why I'm making this video. I kind of want to give you guys an update on why I've been gone, because I'm sure that some of you have noticed my presence and thought that I have quit YouTube completely, because there hasn't been any word from me since like the end of June. And it's actually a kind of funny story because I did actually have a lot of content planned, and I actually have content filmed that never saw the light of day. Right after posting the video about Alex and Maya, I actually filmed a video about a stride, which I was going to upload shortly thereafter. But I noticed afterwards that I forgot to record my voice. So I only had crappy phone audio to go on that video, and I kinda lost motivation for that video and put it on the shelf for the time being. Sometime later I decided I had to film another video because I just didn't feel motivation for that Astride video anymore. So I decided to start filming me catching up with Star Stable. And don't you think there were some problems there as well? Because I noticed after an hour of filming that I forgot to actually click record on my screen recorder. And as you know, with SSO you can't replay the quest, so there was no way for me to reshoot it, and besides I lost all of the reactions I had to the new UI and the new characters and everything else that's new, because there is a lot of stuff that's new since I last played. Not only that, but there were some bugs in the game that prevented me from continuing in the main story, so everything was just working against me at that point, and I lost complete motivation on that video as well. And it was not just these two instances, I also just have less time in general right now. For those of you who know, I recently graduated college and I started working at an archive institution, which probably doesn't surprise anyone to hear that I preserve information for a living. That's also why I'm wearing a shirt, by the way. I came straight home from work and I didn't bother changing before sitting down to film this video. But I always thought that once I graduated, I would have so much more time to spend doing YouTube content. And because I wouldn't have homework anymore, I wouldn't have assignments for school, I could just come home from work and I would have the rest of the day to do whatever I wanted. But as soon as I started working, I realized that that is not the reality. I come home from work at 5 p.m, then I start making dinner, and then I have some other chores I have to do around the house and work out and stuff. I don't have enough hours in the day to actually sit down and produce consistent content for YouTube, because YouTube does actually take a lot of time. Like, let me tell you, with the types of content that I do on this channel, if I'm making a theory or if I'm talking about a subject that I am passionate about in general, I first have to research that topic, and then I have to write a script for that topic, and then I have to record my voice or my face for that video as a base, and then I can start editing, and while editing I have to go into the game and find footage to make the video more entertaining. And this whole process is a full-time job. I may write a script in one day if I have everything planned out, but realistically it goes over a couple of days just because there are so many different things I have to consider, a lot of things to research, and I kind of have to write the script as I go. The recording part is the quickest part, but it also requires a lot of planning because I have to actually sit down, set everything up, and prepare myself for talking. It's the whole language thing as well, because I do need a script usually to speak fluently. I've been a lot better at that after I started showing my face and doing face cam, because then I can't read directly from the script. I have to actually look at the camera and not the script. But generally, I do need a script to film a video. And when I'm doing a video like this, which is unscripted, I will fumble a lot and I have to repeat myself a lot and go a lot back and forth, and I have to cut out massive parts of the video because I'm not happy with how it turns out otherwise. So a normal like 10 to 15 minute video will usually take me an hour or two to film. And then for the editing part, it really depends how long and complicated the video is, but it usually takes me somewhere between 12 to 24 hours of editing a video. And then I can start uploading into YouTube, adding the description, the title, making a thumbnail, and that in itself also takes a couple of hours of work. So as you can tell, I put a lot of effort into my videos, and it's absolutely a full-time job if you make several videos a week. I always get so impressed with like update channels that drop a video like 10 minutes after the news have dropped. Like, how do they do that? How do you make a video in like 10 minutes? How do you have the time? How do you have the editing skills? How? Tell me your secrets. And also, there are actually more factors to this because we recently bought an apartment which is still under construction, so there is this whole process going on there that we have to take care of. And we're moving later this year. Over New Year's, I'm starting a new job which is permanent, and yeah, I'm in a process right now where I'm kind of like transitioning into actual adulthood. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now. And it's also like I have never been able to generate enough income from YouTube to be able to consider it a job at all, not even a part-time job. It's just a hobby that I get a little bit of pocket money from. So I've always known that I can't prioritize YouTube. YouTube has to stay a hobby and I have to prioritize work and school and real life because YouTube does not pay me enough to be worth it. And that's not to say that I will quit YouTube because content creation is something that I've been doing pretty much my whole life. I had a channel back in 2012 actually where I uploaded Sims content because that was pretty popular at the time apparently. And the funny thing is that those videos actually did pretty well. The most viewed video on that channel has more views than any video I had on this channel. It's just that I didn't produce consistent content, I just produced when I felt like it. And that is what I'm kind of trying to say with this video, that I think YouTube has to go back to being this thing that I do occasionally when I feel like it. Because I've noticed that the videos that are the most successful on my channel are usually the ones that I am the most passionate about. Like for example, the second video I ever uploaded where I was speculating on what area was going to be released next. I was wrong! I will say that, but that was a video that I was very passionate about, and that is the very video that made this channel blow up. I felt very passionate about my Katja theory with her being the ice witch, and that theory has reached far and wide. I feel like a lot of people in the community knows about that theory now, and I couldn't be more happy about how that theory turned out because it fits so well. And now even SSO starts playing into this. Like, I swear to God, sometimes I feel like they watch my content. And actually, the best example to bring up when it comes to this is actually the Eurovision video, which I did a while ago. And I haven't been that passionate about a video and put that much effort into a video in a very, very long time. I can't remember the last time I put that much effort into a video. The video ended up being half an hour long. And despite me not being a Eurovision channel, having never done Eurovision content before, the video turned out to be the most popular video on my channel. It has twice as many views as my second most popular video. In case there's any Euro fans watching, I would like to thank you very much for the support on that video, because that was insane. I've also never seen a more divided comment section. Anyway, I want to go back to those times where YouTube was this fun thing that I did every once in a while when I had something I wanted to get off my chest. Because the whole reason I started YouTube was because I had so many theories and so many thoughts and so much lore that I wanted to discuss, but I had no one to discuss it with because I don't know anyone who plays Star Stable in real life. I couldn't find anywhere in the community where I could discuss this on a larger scale, and I was watching a bunch of SSO content, I was reading a bunch of SSO community posts, and I just couldn't find people discussing the things that I wanted to discuss. And so my whole philosophy in the SSO community ended up being that all the content I can't find, I have to produce myself. Which turned out better than expected, didn't it? I just want to sit down and just talk about the topics that I am the most passionate about. Because I'm sure that that is the recipe for success. And I'm sure that it will lead to better quality videos and content. And it will also, at the same time, make it more enjoyable for me. As for what I've been doing lately and what kind of content I have in the works, I can say that I am currently catching up with SSO, and when I'm done catching up, I thought about doing a little review video. You know, talking about what the state of the game is now, in my opinion, if it looks better or worse than what I expected, how it compares to the last time I played, and so on and so forth. From what I've been playing so far, I already have a couple of theories that I want to explore further, and if there is enough evidence, I might actually make some videos about those. I'm also currently treasure hunting for more lore, which I basically always do, so that's nothing new. But currently, I'm specifically looking for a magazine that looks like this. I will put a picture on the screen. So if you know anything about this magazine, please contact me because I am getting desperate. Nobody's answering me who may hold the answers. Nobody is answering me. I don't know how to... Yes, if you know anything about the magazine, please contact me. I'm desperate. I have a plan in the works to play Red Dead Redemption 2 because I've never played it before. I don't know anything about the story other than it being a Western themed game and also an 18 plus game. But I've heard many good things about it being a very good story. And I also know that the horse gaming community is very interested in Red Dead Redemption 2 and kind of treats it like a horse game even though it isn't. And that for me seems like the perfect middle ground between SSO and other games. So I bought the game, I've installed it on my computer, but I keep putting the actual Let's Play off because I am so paranoid of messing something up and having to reshoot it. And the thing is that I can only experience it for the first time once. And if I have to reshoot it, it won't be authentic. And yeah, I'm just really paranoid of messing up the Let's Play and it not turning out the way that I want it to. I want it to be good because I've heard so many good things about the game. But I know two things. I want to play it and I want to post it on YouTube. So sometime in the near future, I will probably do that. Geez, this video is turning out way longer than I expected. I was just gonna give you a short update, but I've been filming for an hour now. I think I've said everything that I was going to say in this video now anyway, so I guess I'll end it here. And I will see you when I see you, I guess. Bye!